And good Tuesday morning. Welcome to the last day of November. This is it as we'll do our countdown toward Christmas starting tomorrow. 26 days away now. Time is flying as the end of the year will be here before we know it and off to 2022. Lots will happen. We'll decide, we'll see rather, I guess, what the new year brings for us as we look at a new variant headed our way with the latest from COVID. We're hearing lots of conflicting stories, and the truth is, I don't think they all know at this point, the people in the know, so to speak, as to what this is going to bring. Let's hope it's mild, and we'll learn more about what is good for booster shots and all in the next few weeks as that nears us. We'll keep you posted with the latest that we get from that. How are you today? I hope good. It's cool right now, 34 in downtown Meridian and out at Key Field as we get ready for a high of almost 70 degrees. This is that weather to where it'll make you sick. There's no other way to word it. We've got a lot of frost this morning, so if your windshield is covered up, make sure to check that. Don't go out at the last minute and jump in your car and think you're going to be able to go because you most likely won't be able to see. So check that out. Warm up your windshield if you need to before you head out into the wild blue yonder this morning. All right, let's just take a quick glance at radar this morning and some local temperatures near us, near and far, and put that on the board so you'll know what to expect as you head out today. As we pull up radar, we're showing here again at Key Field 34 as we go up to NAS Meridian 33 on up to Columbus Air Force Base. It's 31 in that area. Over to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, 32 as we go down toward Demopolis as well, 32. Birmingham sitting at 35 right now. As we go further north, Tupelo has 37 degrees as we cut across to Jackson, Mississippi, the state capital, 36. Down to the Mississippi Gulf Coast, we're sitting at 40 degrees. And as we pull this out and we take a look here across the areas here, let me turn this off so you can see better. We do have a bunch of fog that's down in Louisiana. If you're going to be anywhere around Houston, Victoria, Texas, and Beaumont and those areas there's a lot of fog in those areas, so be careful. Not any showing up in Mississippi or Alabama. We're showing mostly just frost. Now, as we get down to east of Mobile, we are showing that there was a frost advisory, so pretty thick down there as well. And the further east you go into Alabama, Dothan, Alabama, all the way over to Tallahassee, there was a freeze warning last night. So that's kind of chilly for parts of Florida there in the Panhandle as they begin their day. We are showing some showers out to the extreme northwest as we'll look at Seattle, Washington, those areas getting showers this morning. Pretty much fog in Portland, Oregon. And as we go up here across the New England areas, just cold. Up in New York, if you're going to be visiting there. We do have a light shower or two, very, very light across the Carolinas this morning. So not a bad overview of the United States as we begin this day. And we'll get into the breakdown of the forecast locally, what you can expect here in just a few moments. As we get ready for this weekend, it's going to be a lot of Christmas parades. Clark County's got most of theirs lined up over the Saturday, and also downtown Meridian will have theirs. The Christmas tree lighting in Meridian is tomorrow night. That'll be at dark 30. We'll get more details on that as the morning goes, but if you want to go out and watch that, that's also going to be going on. But parades are always fun to take the family out. Get you a good parking place and bring along your heater. Never know when it might get chilly. Let's say a few good mornings to some great folks that are watching this morning. We do appreciate it. Bree Packer is up at Adam. Flora Overstreet, good morning to you. Miss LaWanda Grantham, Tommy Ainsworth, Terry Ray. Happy last day of November. That's a good way of putting it. Good morning from Linda Jane Lunsford. Good morning to you. How are you? Gloria Ming is up, and it is a cold morning. I agree with you so much. Donna Eldridge, good morning, along with Joyce Snowden Godwin, and Joyce Godwin joins us, along with Connie Johns. Good morning to each of y'all. Hope your day is well there. Almost some hot chocolate weather as we get into this colder season. We are going to get some 70-degree weather all this week, so we'll go cool at night till warm during the day. Just funny how these things work out. All right, let's get a closer look at the forecast this morning and get into this so you know kind of how to plan your day.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
As we go back those record highs and record lows, it was 1981 that we had a warm 82 on this day. We're about 12 degrees away from breaking that record for the high for today. Our record low was 1976. I was in first grade at Northeast Elementary, and it was 16 today. I imagine I was all bundled up. I don't remember. That's been a while ago. As we go for sunshine today and a high of 69 to 70 in Meridian, we'll do the same through Philadelphia on up through Winston County. Pretty much all the same way up through Mississippi State area as we go south. Not much of a difference in between here and Laurel, Hattiesburg toward the Gulf Coast. Out to our west, well, maybe 1 to 2 degrees warmer. 71 toward Vicksburg there at the river. As we go on into a little bit warmer as you go more toward Texas, though. Let's go east into Alabama and see what it has to offer. A little cooler there at Tuscaloosa, as the Tide will probably practice today. 67, 66 in Fayetteville, Hamilton, 65, Demopolis, Alabama. Y'all make it all the way to 68 to 69 degrees up through Geiger in those areas there over to Gainesville, Alabama. Pretty weather for us. A perfect day lies ahead. As we look at the temperatures over the next few days, as you see, that warming trend hasn't quite made it to the Meridian area yet. It's making it to about Scott County back west toward Louisiana, and we've got warmer weather out here making its way across Texas toward Mississippi, bumping those temperatures up over the next 6 to 10 days. Normal weather through the Carolinas and below average as you get up into the New England area there. Cold weather up there toward New York and those places. All right, let's look at the breakdown of what we've got here and what you can expect today and over the next week. As we do our breakdown and we dig into this, widespread frost this morning. So as I said, if it's safe and you can lock your car, maybe you've got 2 sets of keys, warm your car up so your windshield will be ready. Otherwise, sunshine and 69. I hate to even have to put that into a forecast now. Isn't that bad that I have to say that? Used to, you could leave it running and not worry about it. But not in today's times. Partly cloudy tonight. We'll get down to about 42. Not bad at all. Tomorrow returns with a little bit warmer temperature. Sunshine in 71 to bring in our first day of December. As we'll get to Thursday, which is the 2nd, there's 73. And by Friday, it's almost hot. 75 degrees on Friday with a low only of 53 on Friday night. Now, as the weekend comes in, it looks like we've got a pretty good chance of rain happening on Saturday with a 30% chance there. As we'll get into this, high near 70, and we'll get down to Sunday to a 20% leading into Monday as well. So those are your chances over the weekend. Some hit and miss showers. Nothing horrible, nothing huge, but we do have a chance of a sprinkle or two. But we pretty much steady 70s all the way through Fridays and finally get into the 60s on the weekend. Now let's jump on into that next week as we look at Tuesday, December the 7th. As we'll remember Pearl Harbor on that day. 65 is we'll reach, and pretty much above 65 degrees all the way through the 14th. 65 to 70 degrees there. Nighttime lows will average right at that 50-degree mark. We'll have some 45s and all, but warmer weather for us. There's slight chances of rain mixed in with the forecast as well on the 8th, and then also coming back again on the 12th. But we'll watch this, and again, this will change a lot in between now and then. We all know how weather changes quickly in the south. An hour later is totally different than what I told you the hour before. It's just the way it works. Let's check into your deer hunting forecast. Are you going today? And we'll show some pictures this morning on the morning show of who won last week. I didn't quite get that in time, and I didn't get it on the air for us yesterday. But our first major time today to deer hunt is going to be a midday hunt. About 9:40 it'll kick in and last till around lunchtime if you get a chance to head to the bushes. It's supposed to be good today. The best feeding times there. Now we'll get a second minor time this afternoon at 4 o'clock until about dark 30. Gives you a chance there. What are the winds going to do? If you're going to be in a tree, it's going to be calm wind becoming west-southwest at around 5 miles an hour. So 5 is not bad if you're a deer hunter. It's when we get above that, it starts making a difference, and it makes you wonder why you're doing it. Oh, and it's just fun. That's why you end up going out there in the end there. So that's a quick look at our forecast. As I said, 34 right now and chilly as you wake up. Good morning to Jory Robinson. Glad to see you joining us along with Sylvia Stewart and Peggy Simmons. So glad that y'all have joined our broadcast this morning. We're getting ready for the morning show. We'll tell you about what happened yesterday behind AutoZone on 7th Street. Shooting. An innocent man was shot. That happened yesterday. Not life-threatening, but boy, oh boy. That was the main story that came out of yesterday. And, of course, as we found an abandoned stolen car that was put down by the creek behind New South Ford that was absolutely stripped. Those things do happen here. And it's so easy. We've gotten here in the South, we've been used to, you live out in the country or wherever it is you live, and it's always been okay to leave the keys in your car until you get up one morning and everything's missing. Those days are just about over. That happens, and they take them, strip them, and it goes to body shops all over the United States. And that's what crooks do. And it is here and alive and well in our community as it is and everywhere else. But that's a quick look at headlines. I've got, of course, Candace will be in here in just a little bit. She's going to bring some sunshine with her as we'll kick the morning show off at 8 a.m. I hope you'll join us. It's always something interesting. Maybe you'll learn something. We'll bring all that to you live here in just a little bit. Several ways to watch us. Of course, you can bring us into your home on your television at MeTV 24, 248 on Comcast or 24.3. We're also join you on the cable in Newton and also in Philadelphia. And we've got Twitter, we've got Twitch, we've got YouTube, and we've also got Facebook that you can watch us on. Any way that you want to go live there. Always have a backup plan. Follow us on YouTube. If you haven't looked us up, in case one or the other doesn't work. Always good to have a backup plan. When weather breaks out, you need to have it at your fingertips to where you can find out whether weather is bad. And that's what we do, is keep it up for you. So I'll see you in just a little over an hour from now. We'll come back. We'll put in together the morning show now with the latest breaking news and headlines that affect you, that matter to you each and every day, just so that you're aware of things. All that's up and coming. Donna Eldridge, how are you there? Glad to see you. We'll be back, as I said, just in a moment. We do appreciate it. All the way from Louisville, Eddie Bradford. Glad you joined us there. We'll see you soon here in just a few moments here at Scotty Ray's Weather, as Candace will be here in just a moment or two. We'll see you soon.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by